and welcome to Inner Circle Guidance. Today we're going to be doing a collective reading, but for those of you who are new to the circle, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. I post new videos every single day. If you're looking for daily short tarot readings, I post on Instagram, YouTube Shorts, TikTok, and Facebook. If you're looking for personal services or personal readings, I offer them through my website, innercircleguidance.com. Let's find out what the circle needs to know today. What does the circle need to know today? Okay, so right off the bat here, we have the Two of Wands and the Six of Swords. We have the Three of Swords, the Eight of Wands, and the Sun. A lot of healing going to be happening here. So the next thing that I'm getting ready to say here is very important, so I need you to listen carefully. There is no level of success that is not going to require some sort of healing on your part. I'm going to say that one more time. There is no level of success that is not going to require a certain level of healing on your part. And so that being said, that's what this entire reading is going to be about. It's going to be about moving to the next level of success and doing that through your healing and the healing that is required in order to achieve everything that you're wanting to achieve here. And so at the bottom of the deck, we have death. Change, transformation. And what's interesting is that oftentimes we think that we're getting ourselves into a groove and things are working, but then suddenly things start to stagnate or things start to go awry and we get uncomfortable, we get frustrated, and then we just sort of either give up or we end up changing our mindset and start pushing harder and causing more resistance to the change. You're being asked to heal right now your disagreement and resistance to change and transformation itself. You are being asked to learn how to get comfortable with being uncomfortable. You're being asked to be able to move things forward before you feel ready, even though you actually are ready, but before you feel ready. You're being asked to understand how to really cultivate the idea of being the movement and the stillness and the stillness and the movement. And so that being said, you're being asked to take a look at your relationship with change and with transformation, and realizing that change and transformation is oftentimes more in our hands than we realize, but we spend so much energy resisting it instead of flowing with it, because the universe oftentimes when change is happening, it's trying to redirect you somewhere to a better place. But when you resist it, it becomes more uncomfortable, more confusing, and more frustrating. So you're being asked right now to audit your relationship with change and with transformation. So I'm seeing here that you have a lot of new opportunities coming in, and they're coming in so quickly that you're kind of uncertain which direction to take, and you're trying to go with the safest bet. But sometimes when you go with the safest bet, you're just met with disappointment. And so what's happening here is that the universe is asking you to learn how to step out of your comfort zone in a different way. The universe wants you to heal some of these inner child wounds that you have that are holding you back from your full potential. And part of that is building your relationship with change, with endings, with transformation. So let's get a couple more cards here. Okay. We have Judgment. We have the Wheel of Fortune. King of Cups. King of Swords. And the Magician. Wow. Okay, and then at the bottom of the deck, we have the Six of Pentacles here. So we have two kings on the table, which talks about mastering. One is mastering thoughts and mastering emotions. So we have sort of this balance already of the two sides, and we have another balance here with this card as well between the masculine and feminine energies within ourselves, between our logic and our emotion. And we have that balance, and we've been able to make choices that change the direction that we're taking in order to manifest the things that we want. But what you're being asked to look at is that you've already mastered this part of change. That's not the part that's the problem. The problem is when change comes in that's unexpected, or that you feel you're not prepared or ready for, because the universe is like, nope, you're ready, go on, and shoves you out the door. And then you're over here like, well, wait a minute. I liked where I was at. Hold on a second. And sometimes that has to do with not actually acknowledging what you've accomplished when you've accomplished it. So for example, let's say that you move into a new job and you love this job. And then suddenly you get, a promotion, and all of your job sort of changes because you have these new responsibilities and you have a new schedule and all this stuff. And it happens after you've been at the job for a month, for example. And you're over here going, well, this is great, but now I have all these responsibilities, and you feel unprepared because you were only at this other part of the job for a month. Well, did you ever actually sit and be grateful for the fact that you were at that part in your career and be grateful for that achievement? Because that might have been an achievement that you had on your list for a long time and you forgot to acknowledge it. And so that's part of like when you achieve certain things and then things happen faster than you're expecting that take us to our next level of success. Sometimes it makes success scary because you feel unprepared, because you're like, whoa, I just achieved this major goal in my life and now I'm already off to the next one and I didn't even have a chance to really like enjoy it. But that's because the universe has decided that you're ready. So you need to start having this relationship with change, that you're understanding that the universe is never working against you. Any of these unexpected changes and things that are coming in is because the universe is redirecting you on a different path, or it's moving things slightly around, or it's doing something in the background that's going to align you with the things that you want most. But that requires healing. And sometimes the reason why we're so resistant to these changes and things are because they trigger things from our past traumas. And so that's why I say that there's no level of success that's not going to require you to do a certain level of healing on your part. Because every time you level up to that next energy, that energy eventually becomes not enough anymore, and you need to level up to the next one, because that's the whole point, is to keep moving forward. And so that's why they always say that saying of like, it's not about the destination, it's about the journey, and you need to find your joy in the journey of getting to where you're trying to go. Because it's almost like the idea of a video game. You beat a level, you go to the next level, and then you beat that level and you go to the next level. You don't ever go backwards. And so that being said, you need to reevaluate your relationship with change and with transformation and with endings, and understand so that you can flow with the flow of the energy instead of hitting that rock and just stopping. You need to be like the water and be able to shape yourself around the obstacles, around the changes, and adapt to what's happening. Because when you are achieving your goals and you're getting to certain levels of your achievement, there's going to be more stakes and things involved. And so you need to be able to keep that balance. And part of that is by accepting change and seeing change as your ally instead of seeing it as this terrible, horrible thing that's out to get you. So this is your reading. I'm going to stop it there. I'm not going to pull any more cards because I feel like this is a kind of a heavy topic and I don't want to over bombard you with like too many aspects of this. But take a look at your relationship with change this week, and I want you to, the next time a change shows up in your life, I want you to think about the different ways you can react to that change instead of just being resistant. I want you to start asking questions like, well, what happens if I don't resist this change? What happens if I go with it? You know, you might come to find that a lot of these changes that feel like major setbacks or feel very burdensome at the time actually end up being huge blessings in disguise that you didn't see originally because of the way your mindset was looking at the change. So your affirmation for this reading is, I am building a better relationship with change. And if this reading resonated with you, don't forget to like it. Don't forget to comment down below. And as always, may your life be full of light, full of love, abundance, and gratitude. I'll see you next time.